starting soon. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, bringing entertainment to me and you. Come watch the rabbit, let's watch the rabbit, it's not hard to do. Get ready because the stream is starting now.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another JRabbit87 stream. I'm your host, JRabbit87, and I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today, and I hope you guys are ready for some more wrestling action. I do have a small apology for everybody on both X and Discord. I did get to the announcement that we are streaming rather late, but yeah, we are streaming. Here we are. And we've got a big show. Of course, this is our last show before our next big event, Elimination Chamber. And this is our last big event before Rabbit Mania. So, with that said, we do have 10 action-packed matches ready for you guys tonight. But before we get into tonight's card, let's go ahead and get our commands. Starting, of course, with, as always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly, and we want to make sure that we return his blessings by giving him all of the honor, glory, credit, and praise that he rightfully deserves. We also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joins me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, another huge thank you goes to all our supporters, starting who I will name individually at the end of stream. I don't have the book. She took the book. Mary Kay. If you guys haven't got your Mary Kay in yet, feel free to grab that link and browse all the wonderful products that Mary Kay has for you. They have stuff for us guys as well, but they are phasing some things out, and some things are going to be going up in price from what I hear. So get your orders in now. If you have any questions about any of the product, my wife is a Mary Kay consultant, so don't be afraid to ask her, and she will get back to you. Discord, we have one of those. If you have not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link right there and come join us. We've got tons of chat rooms. That's where important announcements are announced, decisions are decided, wrestling results are resulted, discussions are discussed, chats are chatted, and we just love to have you there. Another place that we love to have you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to check out our past live streams or highlight videos, feel free to grab that link and join us over on YouTube. Since it is all free and it's another way to help support, I do ask that you give the channel a subscribe, hit that bell icon to keep yourself notified, leave a like, leave a comment. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. You can also find our highlight videos over on TikTok. You can find us there by using that link or searching JRabbit87. Again, since it is all free, I do ask that you give the channel a follow, give the videos a like, and a comment. You can also find us over on X if you would like to. It's just another place for me to tell what I'm streaming, when I'm streaming, and all that other good stuff. So if you'd like to find us there, you can use that link or search JRabbit87. Last but not least are ways that you can help support the stream at this very moment if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, more information on how you can help the stream is in the chat. Right. So, I'm going to place my phone because this thing likes to take up the screen that I'm about to do takes up a lot of things, and I can't read my chat. So I have my phone over here so I can read chat in case one of you guys says something. All right. So tonight, being the last night, we are starting things off. Last week we saw the RWF United States Champion go one-on-one in a non-title match against Cactus Jack. We know that Carl Anderson will defend the United States title at Elimination Chamber against Dude Love. And tonight he faces the third face of Foley because our opening match will be Mankind versus Carl Anderson. Immediately after that, all 6 women that will be in the Elimination Chamber match for will be in 6-woman tag team action. Chelsea Green will team with Shayna Baszler and Trish Stratus to take on Rhea Ripley, Bayley, and the woman who will be putting her title on the line in that chamber match, the current RWF Women's European Champion, Sunshine. Immediately after that, we have the Terrors, Dr. Naha and Dr. Corvus, looking to get their first tag team victory against another debuting tag team, the team of Butch and Luke, known as Those Guys. We don't know anything more about those guys, so we'll find out more about them in that match. Immediately after that, we have another tag team match as the Ministry, Father Payne and the Saint, take on the Disciples, Paul and Timothy. After that, we have the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, taking on Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Then we get into our War of Momentum as Cindy faces off against Meechin, Kane faces off against MVP, Fanny takes on Cora Jade. Then we take a brief break from it for our semi-main event where our men's elimination chamber match will have its 6-man tag match as the current and defending Intercontinental Champion, the Honky Tonk Man, teams up with Chad Gable and Luke Gallows to take on Dexter Lumis, Zero, and Humberto Carrillo. Then, in our main event, it is The Undertaker versus Omos. That is our card tonight. With that, we're going to go ahead and get into our first match, Mankind versus Carl Anderson. Hope you're having a good day today, Bruda.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Rock and Sock Connection from parts unknown, weighing in at 287 pounds, Mankind!
Today's been pretty good. Hope the same is true for y'all. It's been decent. No, I don't really have any complaints. Here we go, Mankind. Mick Foley looking to get a bit of revenge since he lost last week as Cactus Jack. We'll see if he can get a win here tonight as Mankind.
Representing
here comes the current United States champion. He's already got one victory over Mick Foley when he defeated Cactus Jack, but now he faces off against the most deranged face of Foley, Mankind. Remember, this is a non-title match. The title will be on the line next week at Elimination Chamber. Carl Anderson starting off strong with a neck breaker. That belt does look good on Carl, but not good enough for him to be worthy of keeping it. Fair enough. Now, I do know one thing. If Carl Anderson does keep the United States title, dagnabbit, this arena is a work of art. Thank you. I do kind of want to talk about the future for a little bit. Since we all know that after Rabbit Mania, we are switching from 2K24 to 2K25. I can say that if Carl Anderson does stay the United States champion, he will get to keep that title when we make the switch over. Carl Anderson is in 2K25. So that is one of the good things. Running DDT as Mankind tries to get back into this. Athleticism there by Anderson, but Foley cuts him off. Double arm DDT. Looking for a cover. And a kick out at 2. I am glad that you like the arena. Cutter by Carl Anderson, a version of the TKO. That's how he won last week. But a kick out at 2. Anderson now just punishing Mankind. Ooh, pulling pile driver. Ooh, nice reversal there by Mankind. Oh, but Anderson right back. You're still going to wonder how smart this is of Foley. Snap suplex into a cover. And Mankind kicks out at 2. Now Anderson looking for something big. Went for another cutter, but fully able to reverse. And now Anderson, like a house of fire, into a cover. Oh, 2.99999, and Anderson cannot believe it. Big spine buster into the cover. And Mankind still somehow kicks out at 2. Looking for the cover. And that's it.
Here is your winner,
Carl Anderson doing it one more time. But can he do it a third time when his title is on the line? We will find out next week at Elimination Chamber. But now it's time to move on. Next up, we have 6-woman tag team action. These 6 women will be inside of the Elimination Chamber next week as Sunshine defends the Women's European Championship inside the Brutal structure. Tonight, Sunshine tags with the former champion who she took the title away from, Bailey, and the very first ever Women's European Champion, Rhea Ripley, to take on Shayna Baszler, Trish Stratus, and the person that Trish Stratus defeated last week in tag team action, the woman who some say has no right even being in the match, Chelsea Green. Gotta say, it may have been quick and not the ending that I wanted, but it was a good match. Fair. So this 6-woman tag team match is coming up next. Here she comes, Shayna Baszler, former women's European champion and a former women's tag team champion in her own right. Looking to become a two-time women's European champion at Elimination Chamber.
I don't care what y'all say.
And representing the Trailblazers from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus!
Yet another woman who has trailblazed her way into victory. Again, not only is she a former women's European champion and former women's tag team champion, but her and Lita were the very first ever women's tag team champions here at RWF. She also has a victory over Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Remember, Chelsea Green has a victory over all women in a 6-woman battle royal.
It's Chelsea. And from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green!
And speak of her, she won when introduced to all of the women who will be competing in the Elimination Chamber. We had a 6-woman over the top rope battle royal, and this woman won that, gaining massive momentum. And then again, as I said, her and Piper Niven would team up to face the Trailblazers, Trish Stratus and Lita, only for Chelsea Green to get knocked out by Trish Stratus. Interesting to see how they'll work together here tonight. If they can work together.
And representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bailey!
And here she comes, the woman who Sunshine took the Women's European Championship away from. Bailey, of course, looking to give the whole world a hug again.
And representing the Judgment Day from Adelaide, Australia,
And here comes the only 2-time Women's European Champion. She is also the very first ever Women's European Champion. She, of course, lost the title to Piper Niven and then after we closed our doors, we would hold when we reopened them, we would hold an eight woman tournament to crown the Women's European Championship, and she would go to win that, becoming the only woman so far to hold the title on 2 separate occasions. Looking to make it 3 next week.
And from Recluse, Wyoming, the Women's European Champion, Sunshine!
And here comes the woman who took the title away from Bailey. Interesting to see how they'll get along here tonight. This woman, of course, bases her gimmick, her character, off of the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach character known as Sundrop, or Sun, the daycare attendant. This match gets started. Shayna Baszler and Bailey starting things off. Of course, this is a traditional. Oh, there's a tag out to Rhea Ripley. This is a traditional tag team match here in RWF, which means that only 2 women can be allowed in the ring and be counted as illegal. The match can be won. There's a tag out to Trish Stratus. The match can be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring or knockout anywhere in the arena. There are no rope breaks, there are no disqualifications, and there are no ring countouts. Rhea Ripley with a couple of short arm clotheslines, and now Riptide into that beautiful kick. Oh, took her eyes off the ball. She's got to be careful. Although Trish Stratus and Shayna Baszler have never teamed with each other, they are both former women's tag team champions in their own right. Rhea has got to make sure that she does not let those 2 team up. Of course, Shayna Baszler winning those tag team titles with Ronda Rousey, and Trish Stratus won the tag team titles with Lita. Looking for a cover. Big scoop and slam. Oh, now Rhea Ripley just putting the hurt, the brutality to Trish Stratus. The tag out to Bailey and a tag out to Chelsea Green. Ooh, slide through drop kick. And now, uh-oh. Chelsea Green, I was going to say she took her eyes off the ball there, but no, she's right on the mark. Uh-oh, reversal by Bailey. Got a little bit of a standoff here. There's the German by Bailey. Cover. Tag back to Rhea Ripley. I gotta say, we haven't seen much of the champion in this match, but that is very smart strategy. Oh, Rhea Ripley actually saving Bailey from getting attacked there. Ooh, face first into the turnbuckle. There's a tag out to Shayna Baszler, who stops Rhea Ripley from tagging out. Smart by Shayna. Reversal by Ripley. And here comes the champion. And Baszler now. Yaka, you're a cutter there. And the match continues. Uh-oh. Baszler looking for the Kirakita clutch. She's got it in. Will Sunshine tap out? No, Bailey saves the day for her team. Massive shots there. And there's a tag out to Trish Stratus. A tag back out to Shayna Baszler. Nice teamwork by these two. Exactly what I was saying though. There's a reversal by Sunshine, but Baszler doesn't let her keep it for long. Reversal again by Sunshine. Ooh, double knee to the face. And there's a tag to Bailey. Bailey to belly. And she misses the elbow. Reversal after reversal. A tag out to Trish Stratus. for a cover. Only a 2 count. Springboard crossbody, but taking a little bit of time to taunt, and there's the tag to Rhea Ripley.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Welcome in, T. Welcome in.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Well, I just had an unsettling experience. I'll have to tell you about it later. What I missed. Thank you. You're welcome. You have missed a pretty decent tag team match so far. Trish Stratus and Shayna Baszler, being former tag team champions in their own rights, have been doing very well as a tag team. And Sunshine has gotten in a little bit. Bailey has also been good. Ooh. Reverse Alabama slam, and there's the tag out to the champion. A tag out to Shayna Baszler. Baszler. Oh, Kira the clutch. And there's the knockout. You guys came in right on time.
Here are your winners, the team of Shayna Baszler, Trish Stratus, and Chelsea Green.
Well, big victory here. Submitting the champ herself. New. Submitting the champ herself. And we gotta give, the interesting thing too is Chelsea Green won the 6-man or 6-woman battle royal. Trish Stratus wins the tag team match featuring the Trailblazers versus Piper Niven and Chelsea. And now Shayna Baszler. Things are not looking well for Sunshine. I second that. No. Coming up next, we have a tag team match. The Terrors, Dr. Naha and Dr. Corvus, once again trying to get their first tag team victory. Their opponents, well, we know their names, but we don't know anything else about them. These guys are apparently, they're Butch and Luke, and they call themselves Those Guys. That's about all we know. Other than that match is coming up next. Hashtag Those Guys.
The following contest is a tag team
Here they come, the Terrors, Dr. Naha and Dr. Corvus. Unfortunately, these guys have yet to really make any kind of impact here. Naha has one victory to his name, but other than that, it's been all losses. They're looking to change that here tonight.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 456 pounds, those guys.
And, well, here comes those guys. Best team of all time right here. They just have to stop being so kind and letting their opponents win. Here we go, Butch and Luke, those guys. Looks like it'll be Dr. Naha and Butch starting things out for their respective teams. Butch already to a big start here, getting the first blow on Dr. Naha. There's a tag already. Working over the arm. And Dr. Naha finally getting in some shots himself. There's a snapmare. And oh, massive drop kick. Tag out to Dr. Corvus. Oh, interesting tag move there. Yeah, I could do that in real life. But okay. Another tag by the Terrors. Oh, massive move there. And now Naha going for a dude buster. This is the most dominant I think we've ever seen the Terrors. Just as I say that, Butch able to get a reverse. No, I'm sorry. That's Luke. That is not Butch, that is Luke. They look so alike. A massive power slam. There's the tag out to Butch. Oh, a little miscommunication by Butch and Luke, but Butch trying to get a pinfall. That kick out of 2. Back and forth action between these men. Suplex. There's a tag out to Dr. Corvus. There's a tag out to Luke. More tag team action. And now some tag team action by the Terrors. Oh, twist of fate. Or, I'm sorry, he calls that the cure. The vaccine. Or, sorry, that's not the cure. That's the shot. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. That was the cure. Either way, tag team action here. Off the top rope. Nah, showing off a little bit. Oh, and he misses with the super kick. But he hits that nice complete shot, and there's the tag to Dr. Corvus. Big right hand. A tag out to Luke. Oh, sorry, Butch. Sorry, Butch and Luke just look so much alike, it's hard to tell which one is which. Tag back out to Dr. Naha. Ooh, suplex into the corner. And now Naha getting Butch into the corner of the Terrors. Ooh, lawn dart into the corner. There's the cover. And Luke saves things up. Beautiful springboard moonsault into the cover. And they did it!
Here are your winners, the Tears.
Dr. Corvus and Dr. Naha getting their first victory as a tag team here tonight. Yes, those guys have been cured. Well, next up.
Oh, yes.
Well, next up, we have another tag team match for you. We have been introduced to both Father Payne and the Saint as they have fought Paul and Timothy in singles matches. Well, next up, we get these four men in tag team match, in tag team action. Coming up next, it is the Ministry versus the Disciples. I love that sound clip. Yeah, I'm glad you do.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 525 pounds, the Ministry.
Hides my dollar. Well, so far, these two have been on the winning side of things as they have a victory over both Paul and Timothy in singles matches.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 480 pounds, the Disciples.
And here come the Disciples, Paul and Timothy, looking to get a little bit of revenge here tonight. Oh, interesting. It looks like it's going to be Saint and Paul starting things off here tonight. Actually, that doesn't really surprise me that Father Payne wouldn't want to start this match out. The Saint already doing work here, taking on both of the Disciples, almost 2-on-1, but he's taking the fight to him. Oh, Paul able to get back into it. There's a tag out to Timothy. The Disciples showing good teamwork. Tag back out to Paul. Springboard dropkick, looking for a cover. A kick out. It's exactly what the Disciples have to do. They got to keep the big man. Oh, reversal into a small package. Oh, reversal. Oh, trading small packages here. Now, Paul perhaps looking for, no, Paul setting up for the, yes, he's going to hit it. No, he did not hit it. Of course, Paul's finishing move, the testimony, and Timothy's finishing move, the scripture. Oh, power bomb. Oh, athleticism by Father Payne into immediate cover. And Timothy saves this match. Glitch. A tag out to Timothy. Ooh, it's immediately hits a knee to the face. He's got to be careful with those face shots. Father Payne's moneymaker is his face. There's a tag out to the Saint. Father Payne's deacon. massive shots there. Timothy taking it to the Saint. There's a tag out to Father Payne. Oh, and a rake of the eyes. Father Payne continuing to show that he is a fake holy man. Tag back out to Paul. And now Father Payne putting Timothy into the trio. Whoa. Taking his in springboard sunset flip powerbomb. Father Payne going snap crazy with that Slim Jim. Oh, just disrespect by Father Payne. Gabriel Payne, of course. There's a tag to Paul. Paul with a massive German suplex. Father Payne gets back into this match. Tag out to the Saint. The big man coming back into this match. It gets tossed right out to the ringside. Now Paul going to go after Father Payne for a moment. Tag out to Timothy. So this is supposed to be reversed, but that's what happens when you let AI do it. That is indeed their finishing move, but it was supposed to be Paul doing the super kick with Timothy doing the pedigree. Oh well. Tag back out to Father Payne. Massive dragon suplex there. As these two fight on the outside of the ring. And now, I believe, yes, he's going for the Holy Trinity. He hit one. He hit two. And there it is. Now he's got steel steps. Now he's going after Paul. Back and forth action in this tag team match. And now Payne working on the arm of Timothy. And again, torturing that arm. Oh, and there is the communion. But Timothy able to get out of it. I don't know what that is, but it looks painful. Father Payne again turning his attention to Paul. Timothy able to get in some retribution and right into Rita, the ring post. Tosses Father Payne back into the ring. Allows Father Payne to actually get the upper hand though. And Timothy is not where he wants to be in the corner of the ministry. Father Payne just destroying the ringside now. And Timothy trying to get back into this match with a suplex, but Father Payne able to reverse. And again going after the arm. Looking for a cover. And that was enough to put away the disciples.
Here are your winners, the Ministry.
Unfortunately for the disciples, all 3 times.
I'm the boogeyman.
All 3 times they have lost against their enemies, the ministry. Well, there is no time to dwell on that as we have yet another tag team match. It's come full circle. The Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso take on Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Well, they still ain't getting my dollar. Fair enough. Bloodline versus Sami and Kevin coming up next. They come. They've had This all started because Solo messed with Sami Zayn, making him believe that he was still a part of the bloodline, just so that way Solo could get a victory over his dad Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty. After they got that victory, Solo tossed Sami aside like he was nothing.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 478 pounds, the team of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
And here they come, the best friends, and I don't know if Solo and Jimmy know what they've gotten themselves into. These two are former RWF Men's Tag Team Champions, and Kevin Owens was the very first ever RWF Heavyweight Champion. I honestly don't know if the Bloodline is ready for this, considering that neither Solo nor Jimmy have held any titles here in RWF. I guess that's not going to stop them from trying to get one up on Kevin and Sami, and it looks like Jimmy and Kevin Owens are going to start things off. Now, Jimmy did challenge Kevin Owens to a one-on-one match last week, and he, of course, did lose that. There's a tag to Solo Sikoa. Solo, of course, has also lost a one-on-one match against Sami Zayn. There's the tag to Sami. Kevin with a package pile driver. And Sami with a brainbuster. There's a reversal by Solo, who focuses on Kevin Owens, and that gave Sami an opening. Solo Sikoa back in control of this match, torturing Sami Zayn now. And who knows, a win here may be a future title may mean a future title opportunity for the Bloodline. Tag out to Jimmy Uso. Ooh, springboard tornado DDT by Sami Zayn. Sami now focused his attention on Solo, but that allowed Jimmy to get in some flurries, but foot caught Sami Zayn. No. I think he was going for the blue thunder bomb, but Jimmy able to reverse it. Double super kick combo by Jimmy Uso. Tag out to Kevin Owens. Oh, a takedown by Uso. Kevin Owens tagging out to Sami Zayn. And Uso hits a big fist. Oh, exploder suplex. Sami Zayn back in control. Hitting a nice reverse DDT. Uso attacking Kevin Owens now. Into a cover. And a kick out at 2. Tag out to Solo Sikoa with a double power bomb. Their tag team finishing maneuver, I believe. Into a cover, but Kevin Owens breaks up the pinfall. Tag back to Jimmy Uso. Super kick barrage, and there's a tag to Kevin Owens. Owens punishing Solo Sikoa. And now turning his attentions back to Jimmy Uso. A tag out to Sami Zayn. Ooh, massive. Hell of a kick there. A luva kick by Sami Zayn into the cover. And Jimmy somehow able to kick out at 2. Jimmy attacking Kevin Owens, and now I thought he was going to tag out the Solo, but no. Sami Zayn now with a Slim Jim, but gets cut off as Jim. No, there's a reversal. Sami now. Back and forth reversals. for a cover. And Sammy kicks out. Another super kick barrage there. And there's the spear, and there's the knockout.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, the Bloodline.
Oh, the Bloodline getting a massive victory here tonight. A knockout via spear? Well, can't say I'd expect that from Uso, right? We also gotta start asking why everybody in the Bloodline has to use a spear. Well, there you have it. Sammy and Kevin have won singles, but in a shocking turn, Solo Sikoa and Jimmy get the victory in tag team action. We'll see what comes out of this next. Well, next time. Coming up next, excuse me, it is our Spears Must Run in the Family fair. Coming up next, it is the War of Momentum continued. Right now, the Misfits and the Rockers are tied up 1 versus 1, looking to change that. Up next, it is Cindy versus Michin.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Rockers from Recluse, Wyoming, Cindy!
And here she comes. She has, of course, modeled herself after the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach glam rock animatronic Chica the Chicken.
Representing the Misfits from Fontana, California, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Michin!
And here she comes, one half of the champions. Of course, they took those titles off of Zoe Stark and Ivy Nile, looking for their first title defense next week. Here we go, and early shot by Cindy. Of course, the Rockers won the right to face the Misfits at Elimination Chamber for the women's tag team titles. So, I'm going to bring up something here. We were earlier today, I was talking about the future of RWF. One of the problems is if the Rockers were to win the women's tag team championships, I am not going to have them made. They are not going to be able to continue to be tag team champions. Which means that we would have to crown brand new tag team champions. Now I am going to present an idea. I don't know if I quite like it, but it is an idea and it should be considered. When we stopped doing RWF, you got it too there. When we stopped doing RWF, when our good friend Sean, oh, beautiful top rope moonsault into the cover. I could got it too. Our friend Sean, our supporter, the guy who I say bought us a game, he did. He bought this very video game that we are playing, that we are watching right now. When we started RWF back up, hold on a second, as Michin, oh, it's massive move into the cover. I kick out at 2. You know what? I'm thinking I'm going to bring this up. I think you guys know where I'm going with this, but I don't really want to talk about this until after this match. So, it seems like that is a waste. These two ladies are putting on an absolute clinic here. We should be paying attention to this match. Sliced bread by Cindy into the cover. And a kick out at 2. Fair. Massive kicks by Michin. Eat defeat. Michin looking for a win. And do a cover. And somehow Cindy is able to kick out. Shades of AJ Styles there by Michin. Oh, nice tilt-a-whirl into a DDT. Dive to the outside, but Cindy sidesteps. Of course, this is going to determine a lot. Whoever wins here tonight, their partner is in a must-win situation later on. Interesting move there by Cindy. Oh, show on off there. And there's the sliced pizza, number 2, into the cover. And there it is.
Here is your winner, Cindy!
Ah, dang it. Hold on. Streamlabs is being... There we go. All right. So. Yay. All right. So before we move on, I'm going to finish what I was trying to say. When we reopened RWF, I gave everybody an option because we ran into the same problem. Not with created characters, but we still ran into the same problem where there were some champions who were not in the updated game, in the newer game. So I gave you guys a choice, and you all decided unanimously to just strip every single champion and hold the tournaments to crown brand new champions. That is an option. It is not an option. It almost feels like it is an option that we don't have to take, because I don't know how many champions. It really depends on what happens at Rabit Mania, because of certain people. I know that Bobby Lashley, our current Pure Honor champion, is not in the game in 2K25. I also know that although Omos is in 2K25, MVP is not in 2K25. So I can tell you that our current heavyweight champion Kane, our current Intercontinental champion Honky Tonk Man. Actually, let me... So, Kane is in 2K25. Honky Tonk Man is in 2K25. Carl Anderson is in 2K25. Piper Niven is in 2K25. And the Misfits are in 2K25. So, Sunshine, The Hurt Business, and Bobby Lashley. Those are who are not in 2K25. And I don't know if they're going to keep their titles. They could lose them at Elimination Chamber. They could lose them at Elimination Chamber. I'm gonna miss the customs so much. Yeah, the goal is to eventually get the customs back. But the problem with the customs is it's a lot of work. And right now I haven't even unlocked everything in 2K25. But the goal is to eventually get the custom characters back. It just won't be at first. It won't be in the beginning. Um, because what I plan to do, fair point. What I plan to do is I'm gonna try my very best to take as many pictures of everything that I can, so that way I can recreate them. But anyways, that is all something to decide. That is something to think about. It is not something that has to be decided tonight. We still have the rest of this month and all of next month before Rabbit Mania, and then of course it won't take place until after Rabbit Mania. So, yeah. We're talking about, it's not going to start until May 6th. So, we got a while. With that, it's time to move on to our next match. It's the men's War Momentum as Kane takes on MVP.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Brothers of Destruction from parts unknown. Weighing in at 323 pounds, the heavyweight champion, Kane!
There he is, Kane, our current heavyweight champion, who's still under the possession of his older brother, The Undertaker.
And his opponent, representing the Hurt Business from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 259 pounds, one half of the men's tag team champions, Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
Best heavyweight belt in the wrestling business. I am actually quite excited for you guys to see the upgrades and updates to the brand new custom championship title belts that I've made for 2K25. Hypothermia. Oh. I look forward to that. Alright, I am going to do a small mic muting as I drinky some drinky. Definitely hyped to see what RWF 2K25 brings. Oh yeah. Updated arenas, updated championship belts. It's going to be great. And I have a full calendar of all the big events already typed up. Oh yeah. So just in case you are wondering, in May, we will be starting off with Money in the Bank. After that, June will have Heat Wave. July will have Stars and Stripes. August will have Summer Slam, or Rabbit Slam. September will have our Fans' Choice, where you guys will get to vote on the stipulations and matches of stipulations and vote on certain matches. In October, we have the return of The Beacon. In November, we have the return of Biohazard. December, we have the return of Survivor Series War Games. And of course, January will be next January will be the next Rabbit Rumble, and February will be the next Toronto Throwdown. With of course March being Elimination Chamber and April being Rabbit Mania. That is what we are planned. You'll see how well I can actually stick to that. Ooh, Playmaker on the outside of the ring. MVP with a massive power bomb. Very much like before, these two are looking to gain that all-important point as both are 1v1 in the war of momentum. Play of the day, MVP into the cover. And a kick out at 2. MVP to the top row. Oh, and reversal into a power slam by the big red machine. MVP with a bit of power of his own. The springboard crossbody on the outside of the ring. Is to continue to battle on the outside of the ring. Just as I say that, another play of the day as Kane was taunting into a cover. And there it is.
Here is your winner, Montana Vontavious Porter, MVP.
Big win for MVP here tonight. Big win for MVP, getting the next point in the war of momentum. And speaking of wars, WWE has Super Cena, RWF has Super Hurt Business. Can anyone beat this juggernaut of a team? Right? With that said, it's time to move on to our next war of, as Fanny takes on Cora Jade. Coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Rockers from Recluse, Wyoming, Fanny the Bear!
There she comes. She has a big plate on her shoulders here tonight. If she does not win, then the tag team champions can choose a stipulation if they so want to. But if she does, then the tag team match will be a regular RWF tag team rules match at Elimination Chamber.
Welcome to the generation of Jade.
And representing the Misfits from Chicago, Illinois, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Cora Jade!
And here she goes. All she's got to do is secure this victory here tonight against Fanny. Of course, I mentioned earlier that Cindy takes her gimmick, her character, from Chica. Well, Fanny does the same. She, of course, bases hers off of the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach glam rock animatronic Freddy Fazbear. And it all comes down to this right now. The Misfits are in the lead 2-1. If Fanny can win here tonight, she will even up the war of momentum, and we will have a regular 2-on-2 tag team RWF rules match. But if Cora Jade can win, then if her and Michin so choose, they can put a stipulation onto the match, like making it a Falls Count Anywhere match, or a steel cage match, or a Hell in a Cell match. They will have, or they can just straight say, no, we don't want a stipulation. We have seen that happen when the Outsiders did it. Remember, we still have two more matches for you guys. We have another 6-man tag match, followed by our main event featuring The Undertaker and Omos, two giants battling it out for the last point in their war of momentum over the men's tag team championships. Also, I feel that it is necessary that I do bring up that I did indeed, it looks like I am going to get an actual job soon. There's a cover. I got extended a job offer, and I have accepted it. I do not know what this means for stream. I don't know what days I'm going to have off. I don't know what days, if any, I'm going to be able to stream. I will figure it out. Woo, job hype. I will figure it out, and of course I will let everybody know as soon as I can. Cora Jade, double arm DDT into the cover. Oh, now kick out at 2. Cora Jade working over that leg now. Cora from the top rope, but she misses. Fanny takes advantage with a vertical suplex. DDT by the Bear into cover, but only a 1 count. Looking for a quick cover and a kick out of 2. And now Cora Jade back to the top rope. Top rope crossbody. I went for perhaps a sliced bread, but she's got the arms hooked. And Fanny able to get out of it. Another bear hug. Fanny the Bear with the bear hug. But Cora Jade able to get out of it. Cora Jade back to the top rope. And again, she misses. A reversal after reversal. Interesting move there by Jade. Fanny rolls to the outside of the ring. Dive by Cora Jade. Not letting Fanny have any bit of a rest, but able to reverse again, Fanny. Both ladies back into the ring. Only momentarily. Big choke bomb. And a kick out of 2. Oh, and now Cora Jade with a bear hug of her own. Ow, how insulting.
Here is your winner, Cora Jade.
Beating her with her own move. Talk about insult to injury. And with that, the Misfits have tied things back up. Safe to say Corey is probably banned from the pizzeria now. You're right. Wait, hold up a second. Yeah, no, she did. She tied things up, which means that we are getting a regular tag team match. I was wrong. Misfits were not in the lead. The Rockers were in the lead 2-1. But Cora Jade winning right there has made it 2-2, meaning that we are getting a regular RWF tag team match at Elimination Chamber. Well, it is time for our semi-main event, which means it is time to take a small break from the War of Momentum. It is a 6-man tag team match featuring every man that will be competing inside of the Elimination Chamber when Honky Tonk Man defends the RWF Intercontinental title inside that structure. So every man that will be every man that's going to be in the match is going to be in this match. Yeah, that's coming up next. This is my brutality. And all the dancing dinos.
The following is a six-man tag team match. Introducing first, representing the Alpha Academy from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable. Representing the OC by way of Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 292 pounds, Luke Gallows.
So we had Chad Gable, the man who won the Intercontinental title when we reopened our doors, followed by Luke Gallows. Both of these guys would love nothing more than to become two-time Intercontinental Champion. Of course, that match won't happen until next week.
From Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 247 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Honky Tonk Man.
And here comes the man who has all of the deck stacked against him. Many are still wondering if he might still be just a little bit possessed by the Undertaker. Some are even questioning why Undertaker would let Honky Tonk Man out of his possession. But despite all that, he will defend his title next week inside of the Elimination Chamber.
And representing Los Lotharios from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 198 pounds, Humberto.
And here comes the man that apparently Triple H handpicked to be in here because he felt that he got the short end of the stick when Eric Bischoff took over. He claims that if he doesn't win the Intercontinental title, he will go back to being Xavier Woods.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 205 pounds, Zero.
here he comes, the very first ever.
From Recluse, Wyoming, weighing in at 230 pounds, Dexter Loomis.
The very first ever RWF Intercontinental Champion. So, fun fact about 2K25, they actually have this version of Dexter on the base game. Yes, you can get the White 6 Dexter Loomis with the pre-order or whatever, but this version that you're watching right now is in the game. In fact, the 2K24 Dexter Loomis, Joe Gacy, and Nikki Cross are all in the game in 2K25. The not white versions, I should say. Chad Gable and Humberto starting things off hot and heavy here. Still pretty hype, right? Oh, actually, yeah. And Uncle Howdy is even in 2K24 or 25. Just not the White 6 version of Uncle Howdy. So, with the exception of Eric Rowan, run me some Uncle Howdy. So with the exception of Uncle Howdy, every single member of the Wyatt 6 in their non-Wyatt 6 form is in the base game of 2K25. Hopefully Rowan is DLC. I mean, kind of, because he has that pre-order bonus. I don't know how they're going to do that. I don't know if they're going to, like, release the Wyatt 6 as a separate DLC, or if they're just going to do it where if you didn't get the pre-order, you're just out of luck. I feel like they have eventually released pre-order stuff as DLC in some of the games before, but I could be wrong. I believe you're right. Ooh, Rings of Saturn by Humberto, looking to make Honky Tonk Man tap out, but he did not. Gonna tag out to Dexter Loomis. Yeah, because I know at one point in time Sting was a pre-order, but you could, like, buy him separately. Chad Gable coming back into things. Actually need to think of something. Hopefully they eventually release the 6 for DLC. Seeing them in RWF will be amazing. Oh, you're gonna see them in RWF. I guess I forgot to mention when we bought the game, not only did we pre-order, but we got the Bloodline edition. So we got the Wyatt 6. Well, in their 6 outfits, I mean. Again, we got the Wyatt 6. So we will be seeing the Wyatt 6 in action. Oh, very nice. Yes. Roll up. Almost got a cheap win there. Honky Tonk Man and Zero. Tag out to Humberto. Tag out to Loomis. Loomis and Honky Tonk Man currently in the ring. Ooh, fastball punch by Dexter. Big spine buster into a cover, but Chad Gable breaks up the pin. Tag back out to Zero. Interesting to see Zero and Dexter Loomis on the same side when they had such a heated rivalry over the Intercontinental title. Let's tag out to Luke Gallows. Luke Gallows going for a pump handle. Now just manhandling Zero. Tag out to Chad Gable. Smart move there. Always gotta want to keep the freshman in. And Zero, oh, gets reversed. Small package. Kick out at 2. 2. Oh. Going for the trifecta of German suplexes. Gable looking for a cover. And Berto breaks up the pinfall. Nice DDT by Zero. Zero has laid it on the line. He said he has made the statement that if he does not win, if he does not leave the Elimination Chamber as a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, he will go back to being just Xavier Woods. And he will rejoin New Day. Big move by Gallows into a cover and a kick out at 2. FYI, I kind of hope he does not win because I don't know how to unlock Zero on 2K25. He is on the game, I just don't know how to unlock him. Luke Gallows in firm control. No. Zero able to get... never mind. Like every time I say somebody's in control, the other guy gets the advantage. Oh, kendo stick being used here. Now Gallows focusing his attention on not Zero. A massive power into a lung blower there. Zero says it's over. Gallo says, nah, nerd. Well, if you guys were complaining about how the last couple weeks have gone by super quick, we got this match here as decided probably should have been the main event, but you know, Undertaker is our president right now. And now Zero hitting the small package driver into a cover, and Chad Gable breaks it up. You get a chair shot, and you get a chair shot, and you get a chair shot. Chair shots for everybody. And now some showboating by the man formerly known as Xavier Woods. Octopus stretch. Gallows able to get out of it. Tag out to Chad Gable. Very interesting move there by Zero. And there's a tag out to Dexter Loomis. Massive follow-away slam by Loomis. Tag to Humberto. And Gable not backing down. Berto in firm control at the moment. And Gable with a dominator into the cover. And Loomis saves the match for his team. I feel I must remind everybody that we still have one more match. Humberto looking for a cover, but only gets a 2. This is only our semi-main event of the evening. Tag back out to Zero. On Gable with a crossface. And there's the tap out.
Here are your winners. The team of Chad Gable, Luke Gallows, and Pizza Man.
Big victory here. Big momentum here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to our main event of the evening. Coming up next, it is The Undertaker versus Omos. Poor Chad and Luke, things won't be good for them when Taker hears they helped Honky win. Fair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Brothers of Destruction from Death Valley, weighing in at 330 pounds, The Undertaker.
And here it goes. We still have not seen or heard from the RWF president, Tony Marcus Jones, ever since The Undertaker forced him into a casket. Since then, The Undertaker has taken over the role as RWF president. Despite this, him and Kane failed to win the men's tag team titles. He has given them another chance at Elimination Chamber. Buckle up, Tony.
And his opponent, representing the Hurt Business from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 400 pounds, one half of the men's tag team champions, the Nigerian Giant, Omos.
Here he comes, Omos. The Nigerian Giant, indeed. And this match is underway with Undertaker striking first with a running DDT. These two massive men colliding. Trying to think what Simon Miller says. Big men slapping man meat or whatever. And of course, it will be up to The Undertaker to win things to even them up. If he does, then if he wins here tonight, then the tag team match at Elimination Chamber will be a normal RWF tag team title match, like tag team match. But if Omos can win, then the Hurt Business, if they should so choose to do so, can choose what stipulation they want to defend their titles in. Of course, this is a meaner, nastier side of The Undertaker. And it all comes from the Rabbit Rumble when it was down to him and the Honky Tonk Man. And he was thrown over the top rope to be eliminated. That caused Undertaker to unleash the demons that he has been trying to hold back and become the darkest version of himself that we have seen in a very long time. Oh, big slam, followed by a boot. Oh no, Taker able to get the shoulder up. Count of 5. Thankfully, this is not ending by count out. Now Undertaker going for a tombstone pile driver. And Omos way too close to the ropes there, easily getting a rope break. Taker going for the dead man dive. I don't think he quite got all of it, but Omos is definitely down. And now Undertaker going for a choke slam, but almost able to reverse out of it. So showboating by Undertaker. Big shoulder as Omos takes control of this match. Oh, big choke toss into the cover. And a kick out of 2. Taker to the top rope. And he hits a double axe handle into a cover. And that's it.
Here is your winner, The Undertaker.
Undertaker able to tie things up here tonight.
Oh, yes.
If you're feeling
Oh.
Yes, boy!
I had to. Well, with that, almost surprisingly, maybe the weak link of the Hurt Business somehow. I don't know, because Omos was able to defeat Kane last week, and MVP was lost to Undertaker last week. So, I don't know. What I do know is that Undertaker did indeed tie up the War of Momentum, which means, strangely enough, that both of our tag team matches, both of our tag team matches at Elimination Chamber will not have any stipulations. They'll just be a regular tag team match, which I have no problem with. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for the evening. I was going to ask if you guys wanted to see a little bit of 2K25, but it is way past time to end, so I'm going to go ahead and say no to that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Reminder, as of this moment, I will be live on Thursday with our continued playthrough of DC Universe Online. Please, 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 please make sure you're looking on Discord, and I will try my best to make sure I am letting everybody know if that changes because of this whole job situation. Good night, good night, good night. Yeah. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna go ahead and get into our commands, and then I will let you guys go for the evening. Let me make sure the commands are snoozed for 5 minutes, or not that, but not commands, but ads. All right. As always, we are sponsored by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He has blessed both me and my wife extremely greatly. We want to make sure that we return His blessings by giving Him all the honor, glory, credit, and praise that He rightfully deserves. We also want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that joined me today. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your busy days to come and hang out with me. Of course, a huge thank you also goes to our supporters, starting with my hashtag wonderful wife, Firebird10, our amazing friends Nick, T, and Danny, our subscriber Dylan Taylor 4, the two guys who bought video games for me to play for y'all, Sean and Steve, and of course the digital artist responsible for our artwork, Z-Fire Incorporated. Thank you all again so much. If you guys haven't got your Mary Kay stuff in, do so as soon as you can. Grab that link to view all the wonderful products. Do keep in mind that some of the stuff is phasing out. Some of the stuff is going up in price. So before that happens, get it now. And if you have any questions about any of the products, you can ask my hashtag wonderful wife, who is a Mary Kay consultant, and she'll be more than happy to answer your questions about the products. Discord. We have one of those. If you have not joined our Discord and you would like to, feel free to grab that link right there and come join us over there on Discord. We've got tons of chat rooms. That's where important announcements are announced, decisions are decided, discussions are discussed, wrestling results are resulted, chats are chatted, and we just love to have you there. Another place that we love to have you is over on YouTube. If you'd like to check out our past live streams or our highlight videos, feel free to grab that link and join us over in the land of YouTube. Since it is all free and it's another way to help support, I do ask that you give the YouTube channel a subscribe, hit that bell icon to keep yourself notified, give the video a like, give it a comment. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. If you just want to see our highlight videos, we can find us over on TikTok by searching at JRabbit87 or by using that link right there. Again, since it is all free and it's another way to help support, I ask that you give the channel a follow, give the videos a like, and a comment. Comments are also good for the TikTok algorithm. If for whatever reason you want to follow us on X, you can find us at JRabbit87 or by using that link right there. It's just another place for me to let people know when I'm streaming, what I'm streaming, and give links to the YouTube channel. Last but not least are ways that you can help support the stream if you would like to do so. Always keep in mind that nothing is ever required, but everything is very much appreciated. With that, more information on how you can help the stream is in the chat. Feel free to read that at your leisure and only do what you can do. With that, I am JRabbit87. I hope to see you guys on Thursday. And as for tonight, I hope you all have a very good night.